Lesson 26, Getting Started with Word. At the bottom of page 2-2, the topic is Launch Word. And it's telling you that Word can be started or opened in several different ways. The first time you open Word, you'll probably have to click the Word icon on the Start screen or the Start button on the taskbar that's at the bottom of your desktop screen. If you're new to Windows 10, there is an appendix in the back of your book. It starts on page REF2 that shows you some more Windows 10 pictures and gives you some instructions on how to start applications in Windows 10. We're looking at my desktop, and there are two ways right off the bat that you can start Word from the desktop, and this is Windows 10, by the way, and it may look different than your screen because of the operating system characteristics. But this is the Start button, and if you click it, the Start screen appears, and in my case, I've been using the Microsoft software for quite a while, for several weeks, and all of my frequently used software packages are listed right here under Most Used. And if you do have this, or in an earlier version of Windows, it will be similar, but it will look different. You can just click the Word icon here. You might not see the software pinned here, but if not, you can probably move down into your alphabetical list and find Microsoft Office and click it. Windows 10 does not have that, so they are listed alphabetically individually. So Word would be down at the bottom, Excel in the E section, and Access in the A section, PowerPoint in the P section. Now we can click that and open Microsoft Word. And this is the Backstage View, and here is the first thing that you'll do is choose a blank document. If you need a blank document, if you're going to open a data file, then you would come down here to click Open Other Documents, and that would open up your filing system. So you can choose the location where your file has been saved and then open it from there. This is a very familiar screen to all of you. Another way to open Microsoft Word is if you have the Word icon on your desktop, and I have all of my really frequently used ones right here. Microsoft Word 2016 takes one click of the left mouse button and it will open up exactly the same way it did if we had come over here to the Start button. If your computer is using other versions of Windows, again, this is a reminder, your screen's going to look a little different, and you'll see those differences in the book as we go through the different pages. Now, the taskbar, let me open a blank document. The taskbar in your computer on your screen is this bar down here at the bottom. It shows you which tasks are opened currently, and it shows you which tasks are waiting to be opened because they're frequently used. I have the calculator here. I have my Mozilla Firefox browser. I have my filing system. This is Control Panel. So you can have any variety of tasks open, or you can have none. But the taskbar is at the bottom of your screen. It has the Start button on the far left, which is right here. It has the search box. It has several things on the left side. Here's the microphone. Here's a task view. The right side of the taskbar has the date and time and the system information, and it is called the notification panel right over here. It has little hidden icons that are going on in the background in your computer, working in the background. Mine happens to have a internet access icon and the speaker icon and the calendar and the time and notifications from your system. And to launch Word from the taskbar, you have to make sure that Word is on the taskbar, and since my Word program is already open, I do have a Word icon on my taskbar. And if you have it pinned to your taskbar, let me show you how to do that real quick. You can find your Word icon on your Start screen and then right click it Now here is the icon to pin it to the start screen, which it is. Go to more and you'll see the pin to the taskbar, and if you click that, it will put the icon down here at the bottom of the screen and that will allow you to open up Word from the taskbar instead of from an icon on your desktop or from the start screen that we have seen earlier. Now let's close this up one more time. The start screen on page 2-3 consists of a number of tiles that enable you to access applications and software from your computer and from the internet. And again, here's the start button, which opens the start screen. These are my most used applications that are pinned here. If you scroll down in Windows 16, you'll see an alphabetical list of software. Mine's fairly long. Yours may not be this long. The more you add to your computer, the more you'll see in that alphabetical list. This is a fixed screen right here, much like it is on the taskbar. I have my calculator pinned here. I have the calendar. I have the weather. These are my photos, and then these are some system tools that I use for cleaning up my computer and some games, and this is my scanner software. And the point is, you can have anything that you want over here in any of the versions of Windows. You just basically find them over here or find them on your desktop and move them to the start screen with all the panels. And you can resize these panels, you can move them around, but that's part of Windows, that's not part of Word. If you're connected to the internet, these tiles are dynamic. Let's get back to open that thing up again. That dynamic means that it changes. So since my pictures are based on the internet and since the weather is based on the internet, these two tiles will change frequently. The calendar changes every day. The Word icon and the icons of the other Office applications may have been added to the start screen during installation. It just depends on the way your computer is set up. So I showed you how to start from the start screen. I used the pinned version of the icon up here. If it's not on the start screen, you can scroll down to the W's all the way down. And here's Word 2016 in the W list. If you look in the left margin of page 2-3, it says once Word is open, the Word icon displays on the taskbar. And you can pin it there so that it stays on the taskbar when Word is closed, and it gives you quick access to the application, to the software, so that you can open it without having to hunt for it in all of these desktop icons or by going to the start menu and hunting through here. This is a very fast way of opening the software that you use frequently. In the next video, we're going to start talking about the Word screen. You already know that this is the Backstage View of Word, and this is the list of files that were opened most recently. Now, as a heads up, if you're ever on campus or if you're ever using a public computer, these most recently opened files will belong to anybody that has sat at that computer. It's not necessarily the one you want, so as a heads up, always open your files from the link at the bottom of the screen that says Open Other Documents, and that will allow you to navigate to your storage device so you can pull off the files that belong to you. That's always a good thing to do, especially in a computer lab in a public place or on campus. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the Word screen and all the different tools and panes that are there.